We are live. So, welcome everyone to today's presentations. We are with the April cohort, the April group, the most exciting group so far, for sure. And today we're going to be witnessing some great code, some beautiful websites, some beautiful apps or websites, landing pages for the makeovers projects. And without further ado, no need for us to waste any time. We are going to have our first group present their website where they'll take us through what they have done, both visually and how it also works on the back. So, without further ado, we will have our first group that is Theodora and Taboho. You may share your screen and walk us through your presentations, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Larif. Theodora, I think you will do the honors for us. She will be sharing her screen and showing our website, and then we'll take it from there. Theodora, are you there? Theo,
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, guys.
hi, Theo.
Um, can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
I'm trying to share my screen right now. Just
We're getting an echo from you, Theo.
Okay, I think I will be sharing my screen and we can start. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see.
Sorry, I'm having issues with my trackpad. Okay, there we go. All right, welcome everyone. So we'll be presenting our makeovers app.
Okay, it seems like there are two people presenting. So Theodora has her screen shared as well. So if one of you could just pause it,
Okay.
then that'll be fine.
Theo, are you there?
Okay, can Taboho, can we just have you present? Seems like Theodora has some network challenges.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. All right. Welcome everyone. So today I'll be presenting on our makeovers app. First of all, as you can see, we have a very, very beautiful hero section. And what we do is we let you let us do the heavy lifting so that you can enjoy your new home. And of course, we have a very beautiful navigation menu as well. And this is our beautiful logo that we designed. And in our nav menu, you can navigate to our About Us page, our benefits, and the features that we have for this app. And you can find a way to contact us as well. And you can follow us on our social media platforms. Over here in our hero section, you can navigate to this page where you can find all the professionals in your area. By the way, we only offer professionals who are screened and they are to be trusted. Okay. And then moving on, we have a beautiful card element that you can see. And these are all the services that we offer you. Time is money with us, guys. We assure you that your services will be done in record time, and we guarantee it will be 90 days. And everything is done efficiently and planned well. We're all about aesthetics on this team. So that is our brand. Okay, moving on to our About Us section. What we do the dirty work so that you don't have to, so that you can enjoy your home and we are here for you. Okay. Moving on, we have a very beautiful touch, get in touch button where you can get in touch with us. I will be getting into detail with that later on. And then for the benefits of our app, we have a galaxy of services. We offer plumbing, electrical, carpentry, gardening, and everything in between. We can do it all in one day if you have to. And then next, we have trust. We're all about transparency in this company, and that is why we only offer you the best in from our team. And then lastly, we have the latest technology and algorithms to help you customize your experience on our app. So before you even know it, we know exactly what you're looking for and we will satisfy you on that. The features of this app on the next page is we have an in-app video consultation where you can consult with one of our clients on anything that you need. And we have verified reviews and skill badges so that you know that our services are top notch. And then lastly, we have AI. I mean, come on, you know. So we have a smart matchmaking algorithm so that you are able to be matched with the exact professional that you are looking for, the exact design that you are looking for, so that you are satisfied at all times. Okay, let's talk about numbers. In terms of us as a company, we have more than 20 years of experience with more than 350K satisfied clients. And on our team, we have more than 20 members. And on our belt, we can say that we have more than 45 awards, which we take great pride in. In this section, we have a gallery of our work. This is some of our best work, as you can see, and we take pride in everything that we've done. Moving on, we assure you that we can do all of the work in 90 days or less. And yeah, and then please meet our phenomenal CEOs and founders. These are the masterminds behind our team, and we help you achieve your dream. And their dream is to help you to achieve your dream home by not worrying about all the nitty gritty stuff. So, no drama. That's what we want for you. And then I'm just gonna go on this button where you can contact us. Okay, let me do that in the end. Sorry about that. Next, we have reviews from our clients. And as you can see, people only have good things to say about us. Tabo said that we never disappoint, and I assure you he is not lying about that. And then lastly, we have the details about our company. Our headquarters are in California, and these are the services that we provide. And of course, you can send us a message and then I'll be directing you to our contact page, which is here. And then this will locate you to a contact form where you can send us a message anytime. If you need a quotation, we are available for anything. So let's wait on that. And then this is our contact form. You can insert your name, your email, and all your details and leave a message for us. If you have any questions about our company, please feel free to use this contact form and we will get back to you. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it.
Great job. Great job. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done, team. Great work. Great work. Theodora, do you have something that you want to add? I saw you had your hand raised.
Oh yeah, that's it from us. Oh, no, actually, there's internet. Shit.
All right, not a problem. Well done.
We home heroes, guys. We ultimate one-step platform for connecting with local services professionals. We skilled artisans, uh, at home environmental wizards, just like superheroes, guys. Superhero team, we've assembled the finest expert in the save of the day for all home service needs.
Okay, well done, well done, well done, team. It is a really beautiful website. Congratulations on
Yes.
displaying your information and for putting so much detail in it. That is very very remarkable. Great job to both of you guys that worked on this. So, what are some of the challenges that you faced when you were working on this, and what are some of the tips that you can give other team members to produce such a quality website on their side as well?
I think for me, the most challenging thing was deleting um, files that were not necessary in our project, and also trying to figure out the names and the directories of everything was very difficult. But I would advise that you spend more time on that so that you don't deploy unnecessary things, and also because you want your app to be recognized on the SEO. And I think it's a great habit to make, to only deploy the necessary files. So other than that, I really enjoyed this project. I wish I could do it again. It was really, really nice. And I hope makeovers will hire me or something. So
Good one. That's a good one. Funny. Well done. Great job. Thank you so much for that. Theodora?
Yes, I think the challenge was editing the template because we had to delete certain things that were not even necessary. And the down part there where Debbie was introducing people to the team, Captain Lareth and Loris there, she kind of had issues there. But it was not much of a challenge because we pulled it through. And yes, yep. And we guarantee you money back if you don't deliver on time. We deliver on time. And yes, I think this is it from us. And we have in-app video consultation, and we have the algorithm that's going to help you get in contact with one of our pros in your area. We've crafted our platform to ensure hassle-free, reliable, efficient service for all our valued customers at all times, all the way. And we've got you 24/7. Like, yes, this is it from us, guys. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. I just don't remember. Loris, I don't know about you, but do you remember launching makeovers? Because apparently we're the founders. Apparently. Oh wow, okay. That was a nice nugget. And yeah, the refactoring your code and deleting the things that you don't need, it does take time. I would say yes, this project you had to do it in you had to do the whole thing in less than a week. But typically you get maybe 2 weeks for a project like this, maybe 3 weeks if the client is lenient. Then once you publish it, you show them, you can give yourself another week to just refactor only. So it takes time. It's not something that you can just do in one day and launch. It does take a lot of time. And what Tabu said about SEO, you also need to factor that time as well to learn how to optimize your page for search engines. So great job, well done, well done. And in terms of the teamwork and the collaboration, what are some of the challenges that you faced, and what are some of the tips that you can give for people working in a collaborative environment? Because I'm sure you know you can never build anything great alone. You always have to work in a team. So what are your tips on that?
With the and concern with the collaboration, we kind of had issues with one cloning, but we're working on that because we have this on one side, but we're working on that. That's kind of a challenging and not just a bit of a challenge, not a big deal.
I think communication was the most important thing, and also just understanding that the project is not your own. You have to also compromise on your partner and make it a group effort. And I think we did a pretty good job, so I'm happy about that.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's open up to the floor. Let's hear Tinsy and then Kelly, what you guys thought of the project.
Hi. Oh, hi. Woo.
Uh,
Yeah, Tebucha and Theo just came in with fire. I was like, huh, there are things I forgot, eh? I realized there were some things that I missed on our side. So I was like, oops. But yeah, it was really nice, polished. You understand it's an app. I mean, they go through the whole thing. So it was really nice to see that. That's why I commented. I was like, okay. Tough act to follow. Well done, guys.
well done indeed.
Thank you,
Well done.
Tins.
Hey
Yes, Kelly.
guys, wow, I'm completely blown away as well. I'm feeling extra pressure now after seeing that. It was really, really well done. And what I loved is that we were all given the same project, but we each interpreted it completely different. And that's how it is in the real world. I love that you guys added technology like the AI bots and things like I didn't even think of that. So I loved how you incorporated technology into the app, which is what we're all about. So yeah, really well done. I love the aesthetic of your project. Most importantly, it was really beautiful, classy, elegant, and I could see that come through like full circle with the whole thing. So really well done, guys.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next pair. And we are going to have Saj and Jared to go next. So you guys may proceed with your presentations.
Thank you, Larry. Okay, Jared will be presenting and I will be speaking, which I'm not very good at, but I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone and I'm trying to get better at it. So I'm going to give it a shot. Can you guys see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the presentation of Jared and my page. So we are super excited to showcase our work because it was a lot of hard work and a lot of thinking went into this. So basically we created a landing page for Makeovers app, which is the main purpose of this landing page is connecting home builders and customers. Because if ever we experience having to do something in our home, whether it's a building, whether it's a small issue like plumbing, it can be very daunting to search on Google to get somebody off the internet and be at peace with who you chose. You'll think, did I make the right decision? Did I is this person like is the reviews all true about them? So Makeovers basically offers a simple solution for customers looking to either build their dream home or builders looking to grow their business. So like whether you're a customer looking for a big or small job, or whether you are a builder looking to expand your reach, this landing page is a perfect place to start. So we can jump into it and take a closer look at what this landing page has to offer. So our hero page, I quite like it. We have like a shadow over the pictures, which means that it's not really popping too much, but it's still beautiful and you can still concentrate on everything else on the landing page just beside the picture. We decided to go with a hamburger menu for our navigation. So our nav bar is sticky because there's quite a few sections to our landing page, and just putting it all out on the nav bar would have looked quite crowded. So we decided to go on a hamburger menu. So if you scroll down, our nav bar is actually sticky. So this is the About Us section, which we basically letting the customer know that we are dedicated to making it easier for them to connect to home builders. They're professional, and it's just an easier way of just searching on Google. We strive to provide a user-friendly experience that makes it easy for builders and customers to connect. And if you go into our hamburger menu, all the links are fully functional. So if you go like onto our hamburger menu, Jared, and let's look at our services. So this is our services. We just kept it like short at a glance because, I mean, customers don't want to sit and read through a whole lot of information all the time. So we have handyman, builders, interior designers, plumbers. It's not just this. It's not just confined to this field, but this is like the main services that we have to offer. And then if you go down, we have our main, like, just giving the customers an idea of what projects have been done by the builders that are registered on makeovers, so they can have a look at their work before they want to decide what they want to go with. And our projects are designed to meet the unique needs and desires of our clients, and they focus on creating beautiful, functional, energy efficient homes for generations to come that will last for generations to come. Then we also have reviews. We have our blog, which we can go on to. So yeah, this is just, it makes it easier, and it gives customers peace of mind to actually see what previous people have said when they use the app. It just, me personally, when I use something and if I see a lot of reviews, then I would actually feel really good and have peace of mind that I use this app and I hired someone from here. And if we go on to why use this, why use makeovers? So yeah, we strive to provide a user-friendly experience, and we have some numbers and some statistics there that we can scroll on, and the pictures change up, make it look a little bit more aesthetic. Even you can scroll on and look at more. If you go onto the side arrows, you can see there's more reviews that you can see. It's not just limited to 2. And then if you go down, we are able to sign up as well. I was actually going to go to the, so you can sign up, create an account, which makes it much easier for you to browse and select your home builder and your specific needs and preferences. Then we have Jared and I called it the dream team. Basically, instead of looking and browsing through everyone, we like to give the builders and the electricians, plumbers, handymen who have all 5-star reviews, like, you like to showcase them. So customers know, okay, these are like, for the past 6 months, they have been the best reviewed, and if they are the best reviewed, they are probably offer one of the best services. So yeah, we have their pictures there and what they do. Then if you go down, we have a contact us section where we have our information, email, call us, address. We are based in Cape Town. And then we have also a contact form if you want us to contact you, or if you have to get a quote, then you can fill this in. And then our footer, which is just plain and simple. The social media links are in the bottom for the company. And yeah, and if you go back to, like, if you click on the arrow on the bottom, because we know then it takes you back to the top of the home page. And if you say who we are on this hero section, it takes you to who we are. And also on the hero section, it goes back to our services as well. If you can, yeah, so all the buttons work. It takes you to where it tells you it's taking you to. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for seeing our presentation and allowing us to present this to you. And thank you to Jared. It was really good working with you. Thank you.
Wow. Well done, Jared and Saj. Well done. I honestly was not expecting anything less. That was fantastic. Very, very happy. You can tell that these people took some time to actually do this, and that means a lot to us, especially when we start seeing this type of work, this quality of work. I'm going to comment quickly and then ask a question. Brilliant transitions. I loved the transitions at the beginning there, the box that's just coming up. It makes the website not boring. That's the whole point. You just have to make sure it's not boring, it's not typical. And I feel like you did that quite well. I also loved the way that you were intentional about your design choices. For example, how you explained to us that we put a sticky bar that's there and we only had to put the menu because A, B, C, D. You can tell that there was some thought into it. And that's really what it is when it comes to web designing, because you also have to think of the end user, the person who's actually going to use the website, who's actually going to go around it, and sort of put yourself in those shoes when you are developing your website. So it's very clear that you guys did that. And then before I go on, I just want to hear, how did you guys divide the work on this particular project? How did you go about that?
Okay. Jared can also step in if he wants. Yeah, so we communicated a whole lot on Discord, always checking where we at, or what are you comfortable with doing, what am I comfortable with doing. And we had a problem like collaborating, like making one repository and adding one as a collaborator. So we both created our own repositories and our own GitHubs, and we try to copy on the files from one to the other, which it did work, but it wasn't the best way to do it. It was very time consuming. So we are hoping to have a better way next time. But I think we just both discussed our strong points and worked on that.
Jared, do you have anything to say?
From my point of view, no, because the best thing for me was working with Saj. I mean, when she brought her ideas to me, it brought a whole new line of ideas for me as well, which is actually quite nice because I don't really get that much ideas. I just know framework and that's it. I don't know design and all of that. So working with Saj was the best time that I've spent on a website.
Thanks,
That's
Jared.
brilliant. Wow. Wow.
That's
That's
a great 5-star review for Saj Day. Thank you, Jared.
It was the same with him. It was really good working with him. As he said, if he knows a lot about the framework, and he had good ideas. He really did have good ideas.
Nah, it sounds like you guys are really gelling and bonding, and that's what we're looking for with these pair projects. That's brilliant. Just a few things that I also noticed about this that was not really up to par. First thing that I saw was we seem to have a lot of contact forms on this page. I saw how before you got to your last contact page, there was a small section as well that was there for contact us. And I completely understand that this is as a result of you guys using the templates. So I just want to say that you have to be careful when you're using these templates to make sure to omit the information that might not necessarily be necessary. And then in addition to this, when we look at your blogs and your reviews, that was basically the same thing as well. So blogs are usually there on the website for the search engine optimization, as well as to show that you are an industry leader, you know what you're talking about. So on the blog section, what I was expecting to see there was how to make sure that your lights are properly installed, how to know if there's a leaky tap, things like that, things that are relevant to your field particularly. And then the reviews, that's when you have people who come in and say they give brilliant work, they give excellent work. But then that was not a train smash at all.
Just a final comment I'm going to give before I give a chance to Tanyani to give his comments on this one. I liked the color schemes a lot. I like how you had that little orange and that little gray. It was blending in quite well. And for that, you did really, really well. So well done. Well done. Tanyani, do
Thank
you have
you.
any
Thank you.
comments?
Neil.
Hello.
Yeah, I don't have much to say because I was not. I was just listening. I did not check. I don't even check what the website looked like.
What do you mean you did not check what their website looked like?
I was listening. I was only listening. I was doing something else.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Uh,
All right. Does anyone else have Theodora? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is so beautiful, guys. Well done. This is so beautiful. Like I like how you played around with the colors. They just came good together and how the icons were just there. Like, oh goodness, this is so beautiful. This is well done, guys.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Larith?
Yes, I do have a comment. I loved it. This is world class design. You can take this to a client, and they will be very very happy. They'll be very impressed. You guys should charge for your work. Don't do projects for free. Please charge for your work because you can't hear me. Uh, can you guys hear me?
Very faintly.
Very faint. All right, and now I'm sure you can hear me now. All right, awesome. So I was just saying that this is world class. It's world class. This is beautiful. The UI, you can tell that time was taken to create the perfect template, to create the perfect design. Everything for me was very impressive. I'm thoroughly impressed. And I was saying that you guys can take this, you can take this project to a client. So if I was your client, I would be happy. I would be very happy at the level of work. And to think that you guys did this in a space of a week and a half to 2 weeks working on it is even more impressive. And you guys also did it remotely. You didn't do it together in the same office. That's even more impressive. So I'm extremely impressed. And I just want to say, please keep it up, guys. Please keep going. Please keep pushing. You guys are definitely gonna make it. It's just a matter of time now. So well done to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So yes, what are your comments? Would like to hear your comments and your tips for others to also produce such quality work.
Uh, my main advice would be communication. That's the key to any good group or project is communication. And Jared and I communicated. I think we
Um,
spoke for almost all day.
yeah,
And
we
yeah,
spoke almost daily for this entire project.
so yeah, that's the main thing. You have and also being considerate of your partner. You can't just be bossy all the time and I want it this way, I want it that way. You have to compromise because
Yeah,
everybody has different viewpoints and different ideas. So yeah, that's what
Totally,
I have to say.
I totally hear you and I totally agree. Communication is key. And also taking into account your partner. So also I think you guys also have a great level of respect for one another and you guys communicate and get along pretty well. it's also important when you're working in pair projects to not just think that your ideas are supreme, and to also not be rude. Like, don't be rude. You know,
Mm.
just being nice to the other person goes such a long way. So if you can always be nice, always be kind, always be courteous whenever you're working in a pair project, you're already significantly ahead of someone who's mean or someone who's just checked out. So, yeah, thank you so much, guys. You are an example, and we are very happy to see that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So, our next group will be Tenswalo and Tanyani, if I'm not mistaken.
Hi, it's Tinsalo and Janine
Oh,
for the
Tenswalo and Tanyani is
bootstrap.
from
Yes,
the previous. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right. Tenswalo
Okay,
and
I'm
Janine.
gonna try to share my screen if I can. Um, okay, present now. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. Okay, can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, let me just refresh. Okay, hi everyone. So we had a client called Lux Living who approached us and wanted us to design a website for their app. And we are going to take you through the landing page of their site today. Unfortunately, Janine wasn't able to join me. So I will be presenting by myself, and I hope I'll do justice for both of us. Okay, so Lux Living is an app that is a hub that houses that houses I lost my word there. Lux Living is an app that houses contractors that deal with only luxury renovations and construction. So what we did was we looked at the type of the target that they were targeting, and we decided let's look at it from a different point instead of putting too many hard hats, construction pictures, everything like that. We decided to go from a different angle and put more lux into the site. So when we start with the site, we decided not to put any context things on top of at the navigation bar
Wait,
because
sorry, Tinsi. Sorry to
yes,
interrupt.
okay,
Currently, we can't see your website. We can only see the Windows Explorer. I don't know if that's by design.
no,
Okay.
okay. Oh, I think because I have another screen on. So sorry. So sorry. Let me
All
just
right.
change that. Um, let me just. Okay, let me try this again because I think. Okay, I think that was my fault. Sorry. I chose the wrong screen.
Okay,
Okay.
there we go.
Can you see the website now?
Yes, Lux Living.
Yes, okay, let me just refresh that. I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, at the top of the navigation bar, we didn't include any numbers or phone numbers contact list because we wanted to keep it clean and very lax. So we have a logo and we have the menu bar that just gives a bit of what's going to happen on the rest of the page. And we wanted to give attention, want the clients, the potential clients, to really be drawn to the page. So we decided to make a big, like an almost entrance type of images that would showcase what the contractors have done. These are not just any type of contractors. They're the only contractors that Lux Living is using, and they've accredited by Lux Living. Okay, so from there, the hero section, which is our welcome to Lux Living, features like images and also a get started button. And when you press on that button, it will take you to the about us of the page. We've also made sure that we include the buttons on the left and right so that people can click depending on whatever picture that they saw that they want to spend more time on, so that it's not just looped and they don't have a way to navigate through the hero section. And then we moved straight to the about us after the hero session because we wanted to give the clients something that would explain more about the app. So if you see that there's an image on the right and the content on the left. So the image on the right just shows more of what the app is, but it's not only catered to only smartphones. It can also be catered to tablets and on the PCs as well. So yes, it just gives a little bit about the app, that they are housing contractors and you can book contractors through their app. And then we also provided a button that says learn more. And then when they press the button, it will give them an overview of what the app is and how it works. We wanted to then give them a feel of where the Lux Living offices are. Like I said, it's not for everyone because these the people they are targeting are people who like fancy things and they have money to burn. So this is only catered to specific locations in South Africa. So we have Sandton, Cape Town, Umhlanga, and Rustenburg. And then directly after that, we decided to put in the contact list because it made sense then to contact them, to use that side, to use that bar to contact them. We also made it little small images so that it's easier to read for the person, so it's not very large, that they can all read the locations in one, if I can say, one page. And then we move on to the services. Obviously, after having told them that about us and the offices, the next thing to do would be the services, which gives a comprehensive list of the type of services that Lux Living does have. And when you click on all of them, and on each of them, it takes you directly to the list of the contractors that are in the, sorry, let me just start again. So on the services, you have different services that Lux Living gives. And when you press when you click on each of the services, it will lead you to the list of contractors that Lux Living houses. So as well, we decided to put in a learn more button so that if you want to learn more and you're not sure if you can click on the heading as well, that you can just go and learn more and then get more of the lists of contractors there. It also gives a little explanation of the on each of the categories. Yes, it gives a little bit of what's going on and what they do on each of them. And then we go directly to the projects, which we decided to put 6 types of projects because we didn't want to invade the whole page with so many projects. I think this is visually appealing for the clients and they already see what's happening, because in most of these cases, the people who will be, the clients who will be approaching Lux Living will be people who just want to see something nice, something beautiful, and they just want to be like, this is what I want. So we decided, let's not put too much of these constructions and people in hard hats. And as I've said before in the beginning of the presentation. And then at the beginning of at the top of the project images, we have a menu that when you click on it, it gives you the different types of categories that the images are in. So you can see like in renovation, construction, maintenance, and design. And yes, and then all will give you all the pictures. So it just categorizes it for you. And then we move on to the next section, which is the shining star of Lux Living, which is the experience of a lifetime. So in most cases, again, people that they're gearing for on this type of app are people who have money, people who have would rather be just resting and enjoying their time than actually following up with contractors and things like that. So we decided to incorporate a Lux Living's experience of a lifetime segment, which is called Lux Lodgings. So what happens with this is like it's an app within an app where you can book a hotel or an apartment or a room in any of the that is in the area of any of the offices, where you can book a staycation or like a little mini holiday, and stay in the apartment or rooms. They have built-in features like, for example, a built-in monitor where you can have, if you type in your different types of room numbers, you can then put in the certain types of features and design that you liked about the apartment, about the room. So you don't have to write anything down on a paper and give it in or whatever. You can do this on the monitor. And after that, after you've done with that, you can submit everything to your agent and your agent can take it from there. So this is a different type of experience where instead of like trying to figure out, you go to the stores and you try to figure out what is what, you can go into these types of apartments, different apartments, and have a feel of the certain types of kitchens, taps that they use, furniture, anything. And whatever you like, you can just select that stuff in the monitor, and then after that, submit everything to your agent and they will help you with it. So it saves you time and all the hassles that come with renovations. And then we had this small little window where you can just look at the services that Lux Lodgings gives. You can book the apartments, there's features, and then it's an inquiry form where you can inquire more about the services that it gives. And then because Lux Living is such a well-known app and well-known company, they are also featured in Netflix. So we decided to put that segment for them on their site so that you can explore, the clients can explore more about it. So we decided to also include a picture that shows one of the projects and people working on the project. And then on the left, we have a little bit more or explanation about the projects. And in this case, we chose House on the Hills. And then we have testimonials. We didn't put it at the end. We decided to put it somewhere in the middle because we didn't want, we wanted people to see what others have said about the app. And so we had a little bit of like 4 people that we've included here on the testimonials, and you can read more about them and what they've said. Then we jump onto the latest news. That's in the form of the YouTube series. So they do have YouTube series, and you can just look at what they have there and what projects they're working on, what are the new things happening in, like, for example, sustainability, types of materials that people are using right now, and the type of designs that makes your life easier. Okay, and then we have a little bit more how to make your home feel and look bigger and all those things. So you can see here as well, we have the eco-friendly home. So we're looking at sustainability that helps the customer see that there's a different side to renovations than just having a nice design or feature. And then we have a little segment that says, let us help you find what feels right for you. And we have a button that just tells you to get started, so you know where to start with your journey with Lux Living. And then on the footer, we have a map, and I apologize about this. So what happened was, as we were working on the website, our client was moving offices, and when it was confirmed there was still the Mall of Africa instead of Sentin, so we decided to we still have the Mall of Africa here, but we will have it changed to Sentin. But then what it just gives you is the map of where the office is, which is the headquarters, and just a street address of that. And then we have as well um, the icons for social media, because we know a lot of these people are always on social media, so they can connect with Lux Living there. And then we have also the menu, the footer menu bar, which if you click on it, it can take you back to the different types of segments that are on the page. And yes, so this is what me and Janine designed for Lux Living, just to take you back to the page. So after having shown you that, I just wanted to show you that you can interact with the page. And if you want to go in about section, it takes you there. If you want to go to Lux Lodgings, it takes you there. So this is also interactive for the clients. And yes, so this is pretty much what we did. I was paired with Janine on Thursday, so we tried to make it work for both of us. But I'll explain to you how we were able to make this work in such uh, um, a short time. But yes, so that's about it. I hope everyone is still there.
We are still
Oh,
here.
I thought I was talking to myself.
Duh, trust me, we're paying attention. Well done. Great
I
job.
apologize. I was rambling on, but I didn't have a lot of sleep, so I'm so sorry.
I can imagine you guys got this on Thursday and you had to work through the holiday and you still produced such a quality website. That is even more impressive. Well done. Congratulations for passing the deadline test, which is a test that you experience many times indeed.
Yeah. Thank
So
you so much, Larry.
well done. Well done. Great work. Great work. Loris?
Like what you both are saying about the hero section. That hero section was really good. I like how you made it so visual, like pictorial, because it's very relevant to
Sorry, Loris, I can't hear you. Sorry.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, I was saying, firstly, just like what was saying in the comments, that hero section was brilliant. I love how the pictures that are there and the way that they're just sliding. And I feel like, given that this is a very much a visual sort of project, you gave us that visual, and that was really good. Another small mention that people might not have really taken time to appreciate was the little logo that you made there, the Lux Living logo.
Yeah.
I don't know where that was made, how that was made, but that is quite
I used
impressive. That's
Canva.
pretty nice. I
Thank
really
you.
like that. So the creativity on this project is off the rails. You can tell that these people were thinking of really producing something that was really good. And whilst we're at it, I just wanted to hear from you, Tinswalo. Where did this Lux Living, the name, come from? And
Okay.
the idea.
So what we did, okay, can I just go through the steps that me and Janine took to get here? So maybe it will explain that as well.
Okay, fine. Just a comment from me on that regard, because when it comes to instructions, you will find a lot that in this industry you will be given specific instructions a lot. And so, whilst deviating for creativity's sake is good, I'm quite aware that this one was supposed to be on makeovers. So, just that attention to instruction is very,
Oh, yes. Sorry. Sorry
yeah,
about that.
very,
I
very
think,
important.
yeah, I think we missed that. Sorry.
No problem, no problem.
Okay.
You did justice by producing something that's really good.
Okay. I'm
And
sorry.
then moving on, I really liked how you also embedded YouTube videos there. That was
Okay.
also something that we weren't expecting to see, but was put there. So that was really live. That was really nice. Suggestions again, I would say your get started button should appear a bit more frequently, I see how it was there at the beginning and then it was there just at the end. So if you
Okay.
could put maybe one or two, because the whole purpose of a landing page is so that the user takes action. And if you look at your statistics, the average user takes 10 to 20 seconds on a website. So you don't want a situation where they get onto your website, they scroll a bit, and then they forget why they were there in the first place, you know? But
Okay.
then again, I really like how you presented this. Your presentation skills are really good. I like how you also pivoted there at the end when you saw that the location is
Yeah.
different, that pivot, that agility, that mental agility, that is brilliant. Overall, I am very happy. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, yes, you were saying you want to take us through how you and Janine tackled
Okay,
it.
yeah. Now I just realized, ooh, I messed up the name. Okay, so I'm just gonna take you through slides. Can you still see the screen? Let me just so because Jenny and I had a short time to do this, and we have different schedules during the day, so we decided that I said that I'll make a layout so that we can work according to the layout. So what we did was let me just open a. So the layouts were like this. Designed on Canva so that we can see the different types of things that we need to do, and just makes it easier for us visually to see how the landing page is going to look. And so from there, it's just until the footer and all that stuff. So that was our layout, and we polished it according to what we thought was the best. And then from that layout, we had designed like a document to show what we really
Mm,
need to do, look at the overview of who we are doing the website for, and also the theme colors, the audience, and then the logo. This is where I guess we missed it. I'm so sorry again. We didn't know we were supposed to use the word makeover. So um, I used JetGPT to look for Lux names,
uh, of
luxury type
course.
of apps, and it gave me this list. So we chose Lux Living. And then from there, the layout design, using the numbers, we then looked at what we need to put in. And yes, and that was how we worked through this. Yeah. So yeah, from there the communication was just through WhatsApp. We'll be like, okay, you can do this part and do that part. And the other thing was, I don't know if you mind me mentioning this. She had an anniversary yesterday, so I knew that the whole day she will not be available. So we decided to give her certain parts of the website so that she'll be able to do it on time before her anniversary. And then from there we put it together. And yes, this is what we have.
Okay, interesting. So
Yes.
you not only had to navigate through a tight deadline, you
Yeah.
also had to navigate through a holiday. I mean, two holidays as
Yes.
well as an anniversary.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's very
We
much
both need a rest after this. There's no way. Yeah.
impressive. Yeah, I think you can take some maybe the rest of the day off, right? Not too much rest, not too much.
Okay.
Yeah, but well done, well done. Very
Thank you.
impressive. And your key takeaways, what did you learn when you were working on this?
I learned not to be perfect, not to strive for perfection, because that's what kills me a lot. If I don't like something, I don't like a certain color. If something doesn't look nice, I will keep on changing until it looks good. So sometimes that can, if you don't have a long time to work on something, you're gonna really struggle. So that means sleepless nights and stuff like that. So I decided that, at some point I had to just say, Tinsolo, stop it. Just give what you can give. It's enough. It's enough. As long as the website is running and it gets the customers, it's fine. We'll change it over time. But for now, just, don't be too like trying to be perfect. So yeah,
Perfect.
that was the thing from on my side, I think. Yeah. I can't speak for Janine, so yeah. But yeah, I think
Okay.
that, as well as the struggle on, like Tebucho and Theodora were saying, the struggle with editing, I felt like So at some point, I'm like, why do I use a template instead of just starting from scratch? Because trying to
Yes.
fix these things, it's just too much. It's like I do clothing, I make clothing, I sew them. So I know that just to cut a piece and sew it together is easier than trying to undo a garment and not mess it up. So that for me was like, I need to take a lesson on debugging
Mm.
because wow.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that's why there's different schools of thoughts. There are people that do not touch templates whatsoever for that reason only.
Mm,
So you just have to see what kind of a person are you. Do you like using templates? Then you use them, or would you rather just do it from scratch? Then you go and do it from scratch. So it's all up to your own preferences. There's no one perfect way to do it.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but great job. Well done. Congratulations. I'm very proud. Very
Thank
proud.
you. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. So let's move on. We don't have much time, 22 minutes left. Kelly's team. Kelly, you may take the floor with your partner. I don't think your partner is on the call. Are they?
Unfortunately, not. I do apologize. Kenneth has some connectivity issues, but that has absolutely no bearing on the way we work in this project. We both equally put in as much effort, so please don't let that have a bad or negative look on the way we worked as a team together. So just before I begin, I'd just like to take you through sort of our planning structure quickly. So for us, we wanted a website where, like Loris mentioned earlier on, when people come onto a website, they don't want to have like tons of information or information overload. They want to go there for a reason. They want to get what they want out of it. So for us, we wanted something that was visually appealing. We wanted neutral but bold colors. We wanted it to be responsive, of course, and so it's also very clear cut and concise. So let me share my screen with you guys quickly. You can just give me 1 second. Okay, I'm hoping you guys can see my screen now. Okay, welcome to Makeover, the Home Makeover app. So as I mentioned, we wanted our project to be very clear cut and concise. We wanted you to be able to come to the website, get what you want out of it, and understand what you want. Our company has been in the business for many years, so the clients that come here really just want to know a bit about who we are and furthermore how they can get the information they want. So if I just take you through our navbar section, we have our home button, the about us, our services, and a contact. And if I scroll a bit, you'll see that this navbar section, it widens a bit as we scroll back and forth. And we wanted the contact us and the email to be right there at the very top in case people had immediate queries or questions they wanted to ask us when they hit our landing page. Um, Over here in our hero section, we chose big, bold pictures just to give you a feel for the fact that this is a makeovers website. And you'll notice that there's a sign up here, which will take you down to our form at the bottom. If I just scroll a bit over here, this is our features. We wanted three things for our users to understand: that we only use expert workers, that they are fully compliant and they fit the regulatory certifications that all builders and plumbers and electricians, etc., need. Our work is quality, and that we have a dedicated project team ready for any questions you might have that's available 24/7. Further down, which is our About Us page. Again, if I click on the About Us, it would take us to the About Us page. We really wanted our customers to feel and understand that we are an established business. We've been around for decades, and that when you come to our site or when you come to us for help, that you'll get exactly what you're looking for. Over here, I mean, if you land on the page, all the statistics would generally pop up here. It just gives you a bit of our stats. And then under our services offered again, if you clicked on services, it would take you to our services. we do 6 main things. We do our project planning. When people come to us, the first thing we do is we establish our project planning team, sits with the client to understand the needs of the client as well as the budget and the time constraints. And we work out an entire plan. So that's the whole idea behind having a project plan. And then, of course, we've got our experts in the industry in carpentry, electricians, our general handymen, our plumbers, and our painters. With this team of experts, this is all you would need to, whether you wanted to renovate your home, upgrade your home, or make even if it was minor changes. Also, something to note is we wanted it to also be appealing to everyone. To me, it wasn't just about only wealthy people who had big homes can renovate their homes. This must be appealing to everyone, someone that has a startup home, someone that's wanting that bought a fix me upper, or up until someone that's got a massive house and wanting to just do some extensions. This needed to appeal to everyone. This section over here, we added in a video, and the idea behind this is that we would have live videos of our current projects. If I scroll over here and you see our running projects, the video section would show you videos of all our live projects that we had going. You'd be able to see live videos of our plumbers or our electricians busy doing their work. Scrolling down further, you'd get our frequently asked questions, and if you clicked on them, you'd be able to get a drop down on all your questions that you might have. Going further down, this is our reviews page. We created a carousel over here. So if you clicked on the images, it would scroll between some of the reviews. We obviously didn't put up tons of reviews. People just want to know, have people used your site before and how trustworthy are you? And so we chose some of our main clients over there. Further down, this is the form from earlier on. If you needed to get in contact with us and you didn't have airtime to maybe call us with our contact number above, you could just leave your name and your email and your message, and we would respond to you over there. Coming down to our footer, we've got all the information that you need. We've got our email, which you would have found right at the top of our website as well as our contact, where you can find us, all our social media apps, our services, which of course, if you clicked on any of them, would take you to the relevant parts on our page. Some useful pages like our frequently asked questions, and then our newsletter where you could sign up to get all the latest in building trends, tips, etc. Something else that was one of our requirements for our project was the responsiveness of the website. So just to take you through this, I'm just testing it on an iPhone 12 Pro, for example. You can see it scales beautifully. You'd be able to use this if you were in your car chatting to your wife and wanting to do some home renovations. You could go on our site. You'd be able to get all the information, and it scales beautifully. If I tried doing this, let's say on an iPad mini, again, it would scale beautifully to the size of your device. And that could work, as you can see, it works on the laptop, phones, iPads. Thank you. That is it from me.
Well done. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job. Great job.
Thanks.
Congratulations. I love it.
Much.
Love the colors, especially. Did you guys copy the modern makeovers colors, or was it in your own mind?
So although we used a template, we really also did some dev work in between, because we didn't want to overcomplicate things. I found when I did my EWC the project, I used one of their theme forest templates, and I really struggled because when I needed to upload my project, I was having difficulty because it was so large. I think there was a lot of stuff I didn't need in there that was still there, and I was afraid to delete stuff in case I broke something. So we chose a really simple template and we built it from there. So like the nav sections and the carousels and all of those things, we built that in ourselves. So we're very proud of the work we've done because I'm a total newbie and this is only my 4th week of coding. And so I feel very proud if I look at it, because
Yeah.
as a client coming in, you'd know exactly what you wanted. And to me, that's the look and feel we were going for: clear, concise, established business in the industry. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, yeah, please go ahead.
Sure. So I noticed a lot of people were talking about, like, how did you handle working together? So Kenneth and myself, we worked really well together. Some of the teething pains we had was internet connectivity. On his end, he doesn't always have a stable connection, and so that was an issue sometimes. And the way we got around that was and also because of all the holidays in between, we
Mm.
couldn't work on the stuff at the same time. Because if I needed to check in and he needed to check in, we had to wait for each other. As a workaround, we each created a branch off the main, and so I created a Kelly branch and a Kenneth branch, and we would just push and pull every time. And then I created a main test branch. So we pushed and pulled into the main test. And when we were happy, we pushed that to the main, or we sort of cloned it to the main. And that was how we were able to work independently. And we just would WhatsApp each other to say, okay, I'm done with that section now. You can push, you can pull, you can do whatever. And that's how we were able to yeah, work independently but still as a team. That worked well for
That's
us.
well done. Well done, because we haven't touched that, right? That section of GitHub of branching,
Yeah,
merging. So the fact that you managed to navigate through that, you must have been challenged, but you still managed to do it well.
thank you.
So
Yeah, it
well
was.
done.
We learned so much. So that I think that more importantly than anything else, we learned a lot and enjoyed it at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Great job. Great job. The some of the comments that I have is with the colors you did extremely well. It's
Thanks.
just it's just that on some of the sections I saw a little bit of text that was, I mean, some sections were too text heavy. So you
Okay.
want to just when you're doing your copy, try to use as few words as you possibly can, so that they don't, I mean, people don't like to read these days.
Yes.
And also with the attention spans, thanks to TikTok, people's attention spans have just been murdered. So
100%.
yeah, but otherwise, I really liked it. Oh, congratulations. I can't believe that this is your fourth week and you're a total newbie. That
Thank
is,
you.
yeah, well done.
Thanks so much, guys.
Teboho, can you please hear some of your thoughts?
Wow, I just wanted to say well done, Kelly. I really liked the colors like Loris said. And I think that it was really well designed and well thought of. So well done on that. And props to you for adding a form at the end, because I think it's very important to add the communication at the end so that your customer can actually keep in contact and you build a long-term relationship in that way. So that's really, really nice. Well done, guys.
Thanks so much.
All right. And Saj, any comments?
Yeah, well done. That was really, I enjoyed looking at that landing page. I love the color scheme as well. And I'm so impressed that you managed to pull off the Git merge and branches because, yeah, we had a hard time. So, yeah, well done. I'm really, really impressed.
Thank you. On that, I still find that the more you use it, the easier it becomes. So I feel that I'm still, if I go back into it and I do another project, I'll probably still be slightly confused and like having to Google stuff. But it definitely, the more you use it, the easier it becomes. So that was really cool to learn for future reference.
Cool. If ever I need advice on it, I will come to you.
Maybe not.
Yeah, so we have a version control section that is later on. We didn't want to overwhelm with new information and say, now this is how you use Git, and then start doing push and pull requests. But it seems like you guys are capable and you're up for it. So yeah, impressive. Well done. Well done. Well done, guys. Overall, I'm very impressed. Congratulations. You should be proud of yourselves. You really should. Yeah. So Loris is left for a little bit. Do we have any other presentations left? I see we have Bradley and Tanyani still on the call.
I haven't presented.
All right, Mr. Bradley, you can take the floor.
I'm having internet connections. There's no electricity here. I'm using my phone. So if I could send you the link and you view it on your PC, if that's cool.
All right, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay, let me try. Thing equals.
Okay, I've seen the link. Oh, did you guys use the same template? Now, this is the danger of templates.
Yes, I used the same one as Kaylee, the one she just presented right now. I actually
Uh,
didn't I actually didn't know we were supposed to present today. I kept asking Tebo and Theodora if it's true because the project description says we will receive a design from you guys. So I was
oh,
waiting for
yes,
that. So
yes, yes, yes.
when I saw your message today saying the presentation is at 12, I immediately started around 10. So this is what I have.
You started this today.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not
Okay.
it's not complete. The form is missing. You said the description said it wants a login form. So I was supposed to include that, but I ran out of time.
Okay. So, yeah, you can just walk me through and I'll
Okay.
scroll on your behalf.
So it starts with the makeovers. I like what Teboro did with the information at the top. So I included it this time. I didn't remove it. And I also added these two buttons, the get code and the login button, which is supposed to take you to the farm. That's not yet there. And the hero section is just the minimal specific. We build your home, get a code thing. It's a carousel with a lot of not lots, just a few pages. If you can scroll down,
Okay.
okay, the about section tells us we have how many experience we have. It's I think Kaylee already explained this template too much, so I'm just gonna mirror what she said. I'm just gonna replicate on some things, but yeah, some things she didn't say, so I'll try to add those.
Hmm.
And our services, the website is supposed to show customers what we do, the type of services that we offer, and if you were to partner with us, what would you get out of? So we have the building construction, the house renovations, the architecture design, interior design, painting, and fixing support, which is for 24-hour support anytime. Connection. Can you still hear me? My connection is
Yeah.
too low.
Yeah. Loud and
Okay.
clear. Loud and
Okay.
clear.
It says connection low. There was supposed to be a video there, but I was having problems at the last minute adding it.
Okay.
It should
Okay.
be. It should work. Maybe after the call. And our engineers, these are supposed to be the top engineers in every sector. Like the plumbing sector should have a team, the top uh, plumber. The interior designer should be the top interior designer in all aspects. I added my name just for cool effect.
That is cool.
Yeah. So that one, just like Kelly said, you click to see other. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And I also included a blog, like the latest blogs, Construction 101. If you want to know more about constructions, if you want to know more about home design, I don't know who Namatamba is, but she has a blog, top 10 list. That's the name I could find. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's supposed to take you to each blog, detailed blog about a whatever it is that you have said. So the footer is, as Kelly mentioned, it has all our contacts, our services, and useful pages. It also has a newsletter. If you subscribe to that, you'll receive a weekly newsletter regarding the service that you want. So it's supposed to say, you should have a drop down list. You select which service that you're interested in, and then the newsletter will be specific to that only. I think I tried.
You did a great job. Well done. But it sounds like you're saying I. Did you work
Yes,
on it alone?
I worked on it alone. The guy I texted, he didn't respond. I think I texted last week saying we should be ready for it because I don't know when we should start. Now I was
Who
waiting for
was
the
your
design.
partner?
I think Lemurang or something. Yeah, Lemurang. And he hasn't been
Oh, okay.
active since he joined. I texted him, but he just ghosted, no reply, nothing. So
Okay. All right.
I had to do it alone.
All right. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. Well done. You did it alone, and you did it in a day. So the fact that you still deployed, that's well done, Bradley. Bradley, you are a star. You're a star. You're a star. Congrats. To do it
Thanks.
in 3 4 hours to get a template ready, change up some text ready. I mean, if you had a week, then obviously you would have done a lot more. So just a quick comment. Whenever you don't understand something, when you need extra clarity, always feel free to just send me a message or send Loris a message so that so that you know the right thing to do when to do it. Because sometimes when we create the material, we make typos and we make errors.
Oh,
So yeah. Apart from that, I really like it. I think it's really nice. You've done a great job to do this in a day. For me, that's the key highlight. The pressure, I'm sure you had a lot of pressure to get
that's a
this
lot.
done. Yeah,
And because electricity is also, so I had to buy data on my phone, connect the laptop so I can get coming for today. So
yeah.
yeah, that's a lot.
Well done, well done. Let's hear some comments from Tinsi.
Mm,
Bradley. Hi.
yes,
Yeah. I'm so sorry that you had to work on this alone and in such a short time. But yeah, you did so well on your landing page. I really like the color scheme and everything, and the images that you put there. There were certain features as well. I just didn't write it down. There were certain features that I saw I really liked. Like for example, also the testimonials that you can see it one at a time and it just like revolves around. So that was really interesting to see. So yeah, well done.
thanks. Thank you.
Jared, are you there to comment?
I am. I do apologize in advance if there's noise coming through my mic. I am speechless. First of all, this was done in only a few hours, and you've as well as posted it and presented it. That gives. I want to give you a medal for that. To be honest,
I
Yeah.
feel like the presentation is off because it's unprepared. I didn't think
it
it was true.
it's
So yeah.
fine if it wasn't unprepared because I understand your point of view because it happened to me.
Yeah.
But with the amount that you've put out was unexpected. And I must say, I'm very proud of what you've done. I mean, the structure, the nav bar, everything, even though it was a template, still well
Yeah.
done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree
Try.
with
We tried.
Jared.
Thanks, bro.
I agree with Jared. Sometimes, and you'll see this. There's a lot of people that even with a template, you'll still get bad output. So you manage to stick to the template. You manage to make it work. You manage to navigate through the bloatware that comes with the code, and you still produced in 3 hours, 4 hours. Well done, Bradley. Congrats, congrats. You should give yourself a pat on the back for this work. It's quality work.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'll try my best next time. I'll do my best next time.
All right. Okay. So I think that's all. We have Mr. Tanyani who's still on the call. I don't know if he managed to do a project with anyone, Mr. Tanyani.
Nah, didn't manage. I was still busy with that one internship.
The early one. Okay.
That one
And who were you paired with?
EPW what? But do I have to still do it, or because the
Who were you
deadline is
paired
on
with on this one?
this one? I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Let's see who you were paired with. It would be nice to see a little bit more care, a little bit more dedication, because as you can see, others like Tinswalo have gone 3 days without sleep, and some did this in a day. So it would be nice for you to just take it a little bit more seriously and show that you are invested as much as the rest of the group. So please message me so that we can have a chat. Last time we did try to have a chat, but then network challenges got in our way. So just let me know if you're keen to have another chat so that we can see what's going on.
No, I think I'll be done this week. By the end of the week, I'll be done.
Okay. All right. Cool. Not a problem. So that brings us to the end of the presentations. And April cohort is so far the best cohort. I mean, it's clear. It's really clear. You guys are doing a stellar job. You're doing a stellar job. And just like with any family, we do have our little differences, our little squabbles here and there, and our little misunderstandings. But overall, the quality, the output, the vibes, the energy, it's all top notch. And we are creating the next generation of rockstar engineers in this cohort. I'm very, very excited to see what you guys can do after 6 months. To think that this is just the first month, right? This is just the first month. What are you guys gonna be able to do? You guys are gonna build operating systems for sure. You'll build your own Windows. So well done, guys. Well done. Congratulations. So I just want to run through the next phase. We are out of time. We are 5 minutes above time, and that will clash with other things that I know we all have our plans. So the next stage is the JavaScript section. And I'm just gonna quickly share oh, I'm already sharing my screen. All right. So the next stage is the JavaScript section. So for now, you've been working mostly on static websites. You've been working on your HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap, which gives you static websites. But now it's time for things to get a little bit more exciting and a little bit more interesting, because now you have to build stuff that works. Now you have to build stuff that you're transitioning from web pages to web apps. And then with that transition, you can also transition to mobile apps. And that will make you an all round software engineer once you just plug in the data structures and all the theory that you need. The full stack software engineering is now beginning to come to life. So, JavaScript is a programming language that you use on both front and on back. If you connect it with the right frameworks and the right libraries, JavaScript can work on both the front and the back. So this section will just introduce you to the basics of JavaScript, the basics. So you have the first section, which is just how to add JavaScript to your web page and what is the console and JavaScript syntax and all these things. Then you move on to the section where you start creating variables and data types and operators and all these things. Just a quick note, we have added an upload section on your projects. So previously you had to upload to GitHub. We still require you to upload on GitHub, but for it to be easier to manage, you also upload your assignments and your projects. And please make sure that you upload as a zip folder. It doesn't accept HTML files because you might drop some malware. So just make sure that you put it in a zip folder. But this section is just the fundamentals. So you have your control structures, that's your if else statements, your try catch statements, your loops, and you also have functions, which are the basics, right? These are just basics. How to define functions, how to create outputs and return values. Then JavaScript is also very much an object-oriented programming language, and you need to get comfortable with objects, because if you guys want to work for Intellect, which is one company that we are very close to, they will test you a lot on objects. So you need to be prepared. You need to understand how to define objects, how to use this keyword, and how to create your classes and all these things. But this is just still the basics. These are just still the basics. You'll get to that level of advanced object-oriented programming where you need to learn inheritance, encapsulation, and whatnot and whatnot. Then you have your arrays, which are another data structure that you definitely use a lot. You need to learn about arrays, how to add them, how to manipulate them. Some coding challenges always like to use arrays. And yeah, you need to learn how to use them, how they work. And then your capstone projects this time, it is something that is creative. So individually, you need to create a calculator app. It's going to be a small little app with HTML, with CSS for styling. But what we have done to make it easier for you is we have created a step-by-step guide on how to do it. So it is up to you to just follow the steps, follow the instructions up to step number 9. But that's not to say that it's easy, it's straightforward. It's not going to be straightforward, because sometimes you'll be on step number 4 and you'll get stuck and you'll be like, oh, how do I do this? How do I do that? And sometimes on step number 5, where you have to create functions for each operation, it will get confusing, it will get a little bit overwhelming, but it's so easy, it's so simple. I totally believe in this group that you guys are able to handle this stuff. And for your group capstone project, you're going to build a simple shopping cart application. So you will have one product that you can add or remove to your cart, update its quantities, and calculate the total cost of the cart. So again, we have broken it down into steps. You'll have step 1 where you set up your HTML. Step 2, style the page using CSS and Bootstrap to make it a lot more visual. You can either use, and this one you can't really use a Bootstrap template, but what you can use are those Bootstrap components that you use to build Diamond Tech. Something like that you need to use. And then you add your JavaScript functionality. So the instructions are there, then you need to connect that to HTML, test the applications, debug and refine your code, make sure that there is no bloatware. No, this time we don't want to see 700 lines coming into these applications. They must be very concise. And in terms of timelines, we understand that this can get a bit challenging. So you have 3 weeks to complete this section, which I still feel like is a little bit too much. We'll give 2 weeks to learning the concepts and doing the programming challenges, and then 1 week for the capstone projects. And inside the inside the concepts, let's say for example, here in functions, there's a lot of these little practical challenges, like you can see here. Or if you go into control structures, you get one practical challenge here, and then another one here, and another one here. So the best way to learn JavaScript is by doing these little projects and getting comfortable with opening your code editor and starting to write stuff. And one tip that I can give when you're writing some JavaScript code, one tip that I can just give you is always write your problem in English, right? There's this thing called pseudocode where you write it in English and then you translate your English into your code, right? So just take some time to Google what pseudocode is and how it works. Then, yeah, that is pretty much it. We will have our next meeting next week where we will just discuss the challenges that you guys are facing, the common issues as usual. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. JavaScript should be open in the next 15 minutes to all of you guys to start working on. Tinty, you can take a break for today because we know that you have not slept for quite a while now. But yeah, Loris.
Thank you, Lularet. Thank you for taking us through this meeting. Brilliant meeting, everyone who participated. Personally, I feel very, very emotional because I'm too happy. Like, I'm actually proud of you guys. You're doing such a good job. Please continue working, continue putting in your hours. As always, if you need anything, we'll be here to assist. As for this week's meeting, that is the end. So, cheers. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Rock stars. These are rock stars.
Yes, only.